So this video is going to cover the whole thing about the alleged serial killer in Austin, Texas. Now this is an article from April 2023 by Amanda Ruiz and from Fox 7 Austin, and basically was just saying that there's just rumors, but I'm going to address how the allegations and the circulations about a serial killer in Austin came about. Rumors would be something like people talking about it, but in fact, major mainstream media sources are the ones that covered it. So for this person to say that foul play, that rumors are circulating, yeah, I think it's a little bit more than like downplaying it to the point of calling it rumors circulating online. Online? Rumors circulating online. Well, and then they reference to a Facebook group called Lady Bird Lake Serial Killer, and then the Rainy St. Killer has over 71,000 followers. They're kind of referring it, only mentioning one media headline, reading fears of a Rainy Street Ripper serial killer in Austin, and then refers next to a Facebook group, as if it's just not even really something anybody ever took serious to even bring up. Nobody credible really brought it up. Just one media headline and just some group. But let me show you the truth about who circulated what. Let's start with Inside Edition. 10 bodies have been found in Austin Lake. Why are people dying in Lady Bird Lake? That was first published in February 9th, 2024. Then you have Austin American Statesman, serving the community since 1871, talking about it in May of 2023, and basically implying, using the words may be connected. 2 recent murders may be connected to 10 more. Okay? So they specifically ask, is it connected to the Lady Bird Lake deaths? Then in July of 2023, NBC News talks about it in July 20th, 2023. At the time of the arrest, the interim assistant city manager of Austin called Mesa a serial killer. And Austin police said they were looking into the possible links between him and several unsolved murders going back to the 1990s. So you have a city manager of Austin, the Austin police. So why are they saying this now? Then you have the Austin American Statesman again in April 15th, updated April 16th, 2024. How many bodies have been found in Lady Bird Lake? Here's what we know. And this one, the article is by Alexis Zimmerman and Fernanda Figueroa. And then the Austin PD switches and says, well, it appears to be an isolated incident and poses no threat to the general public. And again, Austin American Statesman, not going to let them get by with that reversal, brings up how many bodies have been found in Lady Bird Lake. Again, then 2 days ago, Texas police debunk a serial killer concerns after another body is found. So you have city manager, you have Austin PD at one point saying that they're looking into the connections. You've got mainstream media, and yet Texas police, just debunk that. This one is by CHRON, written by Robin Bradshaw. That was on the 10th. Another body recovered over the weekend. The new death is number 12 since 2022. Actually, I think it's more than 12. But then, incredulously, says this is an isolated incident, no known threat to the public. Listen to me. I have lived around a lake since 2011. I first bought my property out here in 2010. This lake is so large, it has over 800 shoreline miles. I think in the over a decade, we may have had 1 or 2 bodies pulled from the lake. Now, we've had some boating accidents on our lake. People died in boating accidents. We don't have people being pulled out of our lake, and it's a large lake that goes through 3 counties, like 12 towns. We don't have this many bodies being pulled from it, and it's a very active lake. Like, a lot of people come to our lake. There's a lot of activities on our lake, a lot of rural areas. So I don't know why they're acting like it's normal to pull that many bodies out of a lake in a very short period of time. Right? Just so you can hear from somebody who lives around a lake and has for over a decade. A very large lake. I don't know how large this lake is, but I don't think it's that big to have that many bodies being pulled out of it in a very short period of time. I'm a little concerned. This is an isolated incident and no known threat to the public, says Officer Austin Zarling. During the media briefing, a reporter asked if the latest death was in response to a serial killer. Zarling stated, "No, we don't believe there's a serial killer at this time." So, KXAN Austin created a map of the bodies where they were recovered and updates on the cause of death. The first body was recorded on July 14, 2022. It's not even been 2 years, guys. 4 bodies were recovered in or near the lake in 2022. 5 in 2023. And 3 to date since February 2024. So, that's not even 5 months. 3 in 5 months. However, the latest body has yet to be added to the list. All of the bodies have been identified except for the 3 this year, awaiting the medical examiner reports. Most of the bodies have been ruled as no foul play, accidental drowning, and only 1 homicide in which the suspect has been charged. So, I don't know what's going on here. They're saying that they're all accidental drowning. I don't know. When somebody drowns, how do you know if somebody's not forcing them to drown? Like, I don't know. I have to look into that. How can you tell if somebody was forcibly drowned? If you're, like, holding them underwater. How do you know? Like, if you don't knock them out or cause them a bodily injury, how do you know if they're not forcibly drowning somebody? How do you know? How do you know they didn't just, like, handcuff them or something, you know, and hold them underwater and then take the handcuffs off after they're drowned? I mean, I don't know. Is there a way? It's odd. That's a large amount of number for, I mean, it could just be there's a problematic area there. I don't know. I don't know the lake. But I know that I live near a lake, a very large lake. And, you know, we do have accidents that happen in our lake. We've had, just this summer, we've had a tragic boat accident. But drownings, just outright drownings, and a lot in that short amount of time. I mean, ours is a very large lake, right? 800 shoreline miles, more than 800 shoreline miles. So, I don't know. What do you think?